job in there. You're tough, like your uncle. Now that you've tried it out, recruitment begins. Take a look around the arcade. You'll find several of Super City's elite gaming gangs. Instead of throwing you into the deep end with all of them, go find Label. She leads the 98. Remember, the more people we have... I appreciate it, kiddo. Be clear about what's on the line, and she'll have to... Or maybe not. One last thing, you know? That's why a system... All right. Whoops. Not what a...
Little sport, you lost? Well, you what do you want with my game? No doubt. That is, if we aren't chilling at Juicy's house. His mom's cookies are always blazing, and I ain't just talking about them coming out of the oven. Your mom make a nice. If you pop in there and snatch us something fly, maybe the flyest gang in Super City can give you what you want. Word. 98 appreciates you scouting ahead. And no offense.
Welcome to Arcadeggedon. Let me show you the ropes in adventure mode. Here you'll battle new stages to increase your sim score. Play it smart, and you'll earn a high sim score and a top spot. It's not that easy. As your sim score increases, so will yours. Full boss mode means that corrupted portals will start to form. Destroy one and interact with it to enter a boss mode. That will be rewarded with loot and a bump in your sim score. Plus 4 tickets you can pay. If you manage to defeat all 4 bosses in a single run, you will be awarded Gilly's Friendship for Life. Oh, and a destroying enemies will increase your combo multiplier. Try to keep the multiplier up by stringing together attacks and actions.
chest and shoulders. And niggas was like, niggas was like, yo, you look like a crackhead.
I saw like
You know, like niggas that you know, it's just like ignorant young nigga shit. But it was
yeah.
like basically saying like, yo, you look skinny as fuck. You know, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, all I did was lose my stomach. You feel me? Like, I guess that's how it is. That's like when D lost his weight. Like, I guess, I don't know. You don't realize till you're there. And then it's like, damn, I'm fat. Like, yeah.
And it happens like that because it just does. And like, okay, I know this was like, I don't know how long ago, my whole like conversation where, you remember when I was all like going crazy for like a week or 2 weeks
No.
with like just life itself?
No, not really. I didn't know life was driving you crazy.
Life was definitely driving me crazy at one point. No, but it was like everything kind of happens faster than you'd think it really does. Like everything, you know, normal pace, but in the grand scheme of it, things happen quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hmm?
I've just been thinking about all that shit that I was thinking about. Well, I went out and I bought myself some like actual gym clothes. So I'm gonna start going to the gym. I was actually supposed to go to the gym today. I actually need to. I have to send a text really quick before I forget about this. Make it today. Okay. But yeah, so I bought myself some gym clothes, and I'm actually probably gonna go later. Not right now, but like, just get myself into the habit of it.
No, that's a good idea.
Especially before I move out. Especially before I move out.
It'll probably be easier when you move out because you won't have anything on your schedule besides getting your life in order, and you'll probably enjoy those moments of relaxation at the gym, those moments of unwinding and gathering your thoughts and shit like that before you, like if you get like a Planet Fitness account or something like that,
That's what I
you'll
was
be
gonna do.
better off. And you got, in New York, there's 24-hour spots. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna go to Queens or Manhattan, but that's usually where those are. But even if you're not, like, they have their late night everywhere. They're like up until like almost like 9 or 10 every time. So if you have like a situation where it's like, all right, bet, I'm good. Because that's what I did when I was in the city. Like no matter where I was at, and I was out on my own, I could just Google Planet Fitness. Like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gym for an hour or two. Go take my time, exercise at the gym, take a walk to the park, have a seat at the park, and get something to eat. You know what I mean? This is when I was like, you know, in between homes. Like I had money. There were places I could go. I just wanted my own, so I didn't wanna. I know what happens when you, like if you got put out of your parents' crib and you had the option of staying at Stewie's house or, you know, like, or just figuring it out. If you stay at Stewie's house, depending on who you are, you might not get the ball rolling as fast as you would have had you just hit the ground running, you know? Some people are better off being thrown out of the nest, and that's me. I always knew that, like, I work better under pressure. Like, I could know exactly what needs to be done and be in a situation, and then I'm like, I don't really have to, but I had to experience life differently to realize like, all right, I know how to turn, I know how to like activate that all the time now. You know, I know how to like be on that now. Whereas when I was younger, it was like
Yeah, and okay,
doing
that's
it now.
another thing that I've been thinking about, and maybe you'll most likely tell me that I'm correct in what I'm thinking. And I almost think that's why I feel so far behind. Is because I still haven't moved out, so I haven't had to make like a lot of decisions on my own.
Nah, it's not even like that. There are people that are mad productive and they live with their families. You know, it's about what your access is. Like remember when you a year ago you said they started saying, all right, they're gonna charge you a little bit of money to stay there now. You know
Yeah,
what? The reason I said leave was because that's a form of like creating like stagnant behavior for the child or slash tenant now, you know, because you want me to like if I'm here after the age of 17, I should be able to become the man or woman that I want to become. I should have the space and room to make those decisions. That way I can make my own like path for life. The moment that you start to take time from me and take a dime from me, which is the same thing, like if you take $200 from me, you technically took like a day and a half from me or a whole day from me of work. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. Like, and who's to know like what my finances go to on a regular basis? So when I thought of that, I was like, you know what? I don't know where your life is going to be in the next couple of years, but you'd be better off paying your own bills than paying someone else's bills because you're old enough anyway. And it comes with the whole decision making aspect too, where it's like, all right, now like I give you money, and then after I give you money, I look at what I have left and I decide what can I do. Now technically I'm already learning how to, you know, pay rent. That's a good thing. But you're creating a issue where it's like I can't grow now. I'm supposed to use my money to create opportunities, not to pay bills. If I'm gonna pay bills, I should just be on my own.
that's
Same with
true.
you, let me use my money to create an opportunity. Now, it's not up to you to decide when and how I do that. I'm a grown ass man, and I've had thousands of thoughts about what I can do if I saved up this much money and that much money. So if you just give me some time, I'll do something. But that's not what happens because certain people want to just, you know, respectfully, you know, a lot of times parents be in the same situation as the children. You know, it's like, yo, I just got a job that I had for 10 years. That don't mean that I'm doing that much better than you, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just making it happen. We just paying the bills and making it happen. I got a credit card. I got a savings account. But if I get arrested this weekend and I gotta wait till Monday to see the judge, I lose my job and I'm right back to square one, just like you. Like, there's a lot of grown adults with families that are just like that. Their savings account won't take them too long. Might get them 2 or 3 months before they get a better job. And then even if they do get that job, they got to think about all the debt that they've accrued during that time. If they weren't paying it off, and if they did, then they depleted their savings. You know, so it's a lot. You know,
That's
just for
true.
a regular person. Like I'm thinking from your parents' perspective, not from yours. So I'm like, if they're gonna if you're shelling out a little bit of chicken, I'm like, yeah, it's time for you to go then. That way you could just do it on your own. But at least you got to learn what it's like to put your money away. Because most people don't get that. Most people just be at the crib, they don't have no responsibility, and then they're like Danny, and it's like, you know, we let you live your life, we let you do you, but you didn't do anything at all, you know? But you didn't put any like borders around him to create him from going out of bounds,
That's
you know?
true.
And that's not a shot to him. That's most people in his city grew up like that. One of my best friends, Alex, homeless in Poughkeepsie right now because of that. Only reason he's in Poughkeepsie is because me and him had plans. Like I grew up different, so I always knew when I was like 15, I knew like I'm gonna have to figure this shit out on my own. My mom don't have no savings account. I'm not gonna have college paid for.